An old man is at home on his deathbed when suddenly he smells something amazing. It's the smell of his favorite chocolate chip cookies. And with his last strength, he gets out of bed, and he goes to the kitchen, where his wife of 50 years is cooking these beautiful chocolate chip cookies. And they are on a plate of 4 of them, just out of the oven. And with his last human strength, he reaches over to take one of the cookies, and his wife sees him. She rushes over, slaps his hand, and she says, "No, they are for the funeral." A woman comes home early and finds her husband in bed with a girl. She is furious, threatens to kill them both. The husband says, "Believe me, darling, this is just a misunderstanding. I was driving home and saw this young lady trying to catch a ride. So I decided to give her a lift. I ask her where she needs to go, and she tells me she wants to visit some relatives, but isn't sure about their address. So, I took her home so she could check our phone book. Once there, I saw her dress was pretty ragged, so I decided to give her your old dress. Nearly 2 years that it's been hanging in the closet, and you never wore it. Then I saw her shoes were also about to fall apart, so I gave her your old shoes, which have been doing nothing but collecting dust for 3 years. Of course, she said thanks, and then asked, "Excuse me, sir, but is there anything else in this house your wife never uses?" A married couple is lying in bed one night. The wife is curled up, ready to go to sleep, and the husband turns his bed lamp on to read a book. As he's reading, he periodically reaches over to his wife and fondles her special bits. He does this a few times, but only for a very short interval before returning to read his book. The wife gradually becomes more and more aroused and, assuming that her husband is seeking some encouragement before going further, she gets up and starts stripping in front of him. The husband is confused and asks, "Why are you taking off your clothes?" His wife replies, "You were rubbing me downtown." "I thought it was foreplay," the husband says. "No, not at all," his wife asks angrily. "Well, what the hell were you doing then?" "I was just wetting my fingers so I could turn the pages in my book."